most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
We're going
Bob.
to show you how to decompress your neck. You don't need any equipment, or you're not going to put you in awkward positions. It's going
Right.
to be simple to do. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take
quickly.
a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
That's right, Bob.
Also, go to bobandbrad.com. We're doing a giveaway. We always do a giveaway every
That's
week.
right.
Go to the giveaway section, and you'll see we're giving away a Booyah Stik.
Booyah!
The Booyah Stik can be used for shoulder pain problems. I tried to say pain and problems.
Balance.
Balance.
You can even stretch your
Your
mid-back.
back a little bit.
You
Yep.
better believe it.
You can also go to Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page.
Top of
Go
the
to
page.
Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
And we have podcasts out there, and they are incredibly excellent. We have really wonderful people. I don't know why these people agreed to talk to you, Bob.
I don't know either.
But,
it's
they're very
It's
intelligent.
a mystery.
And okay, Bob, so you realize before we start, I got to mention this. I am literally an expert on cervical and neck decompression. You know how I can tell you that?
How can you tell me that?
Look at my name. My name is High Neck.
Oh,
High Neck. Get it? High Neck. Decompress neck.
I thought it was bread.
Yeah, I'll give you more about that.
He doesn't like that.
Booyah Stik.
So-
Anyways, seriously,
Brad Heineck is his name.
that's
For those that don't know.
some people don't know. They just think I'm Brad.
Yeah.
So we had an overwhelming response when we did the full decompression of the spine, which was
Right.
the thoracic spine and the lumbar, but we did not put the cervical and neck
didn't
spine
include
because
that.
you can't combine them very easily.
No, you can't.
So we're going to put this so you have the complete spine decompression series. We have done, I know I have, and I'm quite sure you have done a fair amount of traction or decompression on the spine over the years in the clinic with
Especially
patients.
manually.
Yes.
I will do it for a while just to calm things down,
Yep,
and I'll
yep.
try to go into something
Yep.
else. But
And sometimes I would just use it just to assess and then go back for treatment. But we won't get into that. We're going to talk about how you can do this at home. You need to be careful when you're working with the neck. Anything we do here should not create any pain whatsoever.
Right.
You're only going to do these techniques if they feel good. It feels like a good stretch.
generally, it does.
yep.
If it starts to hurt, you stop immediately.
Right.
Because it's not one of those things that's going to,
Hurt now and
hurt
feel
then
better.
feel better later. No.
Right. Exactly.
It's going to hurt now, hurt later.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking for very good response initially as well as afterwards. Tanner, you're playing with the camera. Are we okay? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's talk about the cervical spine. So there's 7 vertebra, from the occiput.
7 bones.
Yep.
Stack up.
Occiput down. You can count the little bumps, but they're kind of hard to see or feel. But through here, you can see that. And the tissues that connect the cervical column, they're pretty tough.
Yes.
And what we need to do is loosen things up so that these nerves here, there may be one of those becoming pinched, which can cause problems, pain, even down in the shoulder and all the way to the hand, actually, in the arm. There's also the facet joints where we may be able to gap those and loosen those things up so you have better range of motion.
Those are the joints. It's just like a knee joint. They can wear out, and by putting, they got pressure on them, you sometimes give them some relief by pulling them apart.
Right, exactly. Excuse me. We'll just throw that over there. Ooh.
Wow.
I just gave it a manipulation.
No, you did.
Anyways, so I think a key part, seriously, is when you want to do decompress or do traction on the cervical spine, is that you're in a comfortable position. You can relax, breathe, and really.
Yeah, because if you tighten the muscles up here, you're not going to get traction.
Yeah, and
I mean,
those muscles tighten up without you really
Right.
thinking about it. If you're a little tense, this
It's
is
a
not going to work.
response, yeah.
Right. So we're going to pick 2 positions. I've seen people do these on their kneeling down and putting bands around their head and everything else. But I think these 3 options are safe as long as you do them as we say, and you're comfortable doing it. So either in a seated position or lying down on your bed or a comfortable carpeted floor with a mat or whatever it may
Sure.
be. So is there anything else I missed, Bob?
No, you're right on.
Okay, good. Let's go
4
through
ones.
the first one. The
Okay.
first one, this one's simple. This one you could probably only do in a seated position. No, actually you could do it lying, couldn't you?
You
All right,
could.
let's
I would try it seated though.
yeah. I'm going to show it from the profile. Bob will show it straight on. You make a fist. It doesn't have to be a tight fist. You can go thumb down or thumb up.
Yeah, for some reason I'm more comfortable thumb down.
So am I. So am
Yeah.
I. We're going to put it under our chin and the top of your sternum. I'm going to unbutton here
Sure.
just a little bit, Bob. So it's, that notch right there, and that's where you're going to put. I put that knuckle right there, right in that notch, and then this knuckle, the pinky knuckle on the chin. And then you can take the other hand. I'm going to sit back. I like to do this in a relaxed position, so it's nice to have a backrest. And this hand pulls the head forward, and it's just a lever. And I can feel as soon as I can feel, and I can't talk with doing this, but
And it's fine to have the neck go into a little bit of flexion because that's actually a beneficial position
Mhm.
for it to go into a little bit of flexion while you're gapping the neck. And I don't know if you've seen anybody else do this, but Brian Mulligan, I
Right.
want to give him credit because that's where I saw it first. And
if you don't know, Brian Mulligan is a world famous PT. He's developed his own
physical
system.
therapist,
Yep.
yeah.
The thing that limits this, as with all of them, is you're not going to hold it probably for 30 seconds unless you got a pretty strong arm or fatigue, because you get fatigued with it. But you can easily do this pretty much anywhere, at work, at home, not driving.
Just a warning though, you can actually get pretty good stress on there.
Sure.
So you want to start off gentle.
Yes.
And then later on maybe you go a little more aggressive, but
Right.
you can put pretty good torque on
Sure. And
So-
again, you want to do it lying down, Bob?
there. Sure.
Yeah, just to show that, you may be more relaxed in doing it. There you go. Try it the other way then, because I think this arm might be in the
Sure.
way. There you go. No, it's still in the way. It's the same.
How
The
about like
same.
this?
Oh, there you go. Sure. Excellent. Okay, should we go to the second one, Bob?
Sounds good.
Now, this one is, again, seated position. We'll show it. So you take your hands out. Bob, what did you read something about the cupping of
Well, I've seen them where they actually cup the ears like this and go up like this. But that's where they have the elbows usually on. Something.
Sure. Yeah. And I'll do this. I actually don't cup on the ear itself. There's that bone.
Right where the bone, the skull attaches to the neck.
Or even like right behind the ear too.
Sure, there's a bony protuberance there.
Right. Yep. And I'll get the pad of my thumb, just below my thumb, right there, and then I'm going to flex forward. In other words, bend forward slightly.
Maybe slightly.
We're not doing
yeah.
this by
No,
any
right.
means. And I'm leaning back, and we just pull up.
You're moving your mic, Brad. I don't know if you can.
Is that
still
making
hear.
noise? I'm going to have to pull this off. You want to talk about it?
Sure. So he can get leverage through the palm. He's over the bony protuberance of his skull, and then he's going to go ahead and he can go ahead and apply pressure straight up, or straight a little bit forward too. He could go.
And if I clasp
Yeah,
it-
clasp your hands. He can get a little more leverage and make it easier to keep the hands in place. And what are you going to do? Like 10-second holds?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and
So
relax.
there's really no right number to these. I mean, if you can hold it longer, you can. You can go 20 seconds.
Sure.
But it's going to, you want to see, again, immediate relief or better. You don't want to see, oh, that hurts. No, then it's not right for you. It's one of the tests that we do on people actually, and we're trying to see if they qualify for a regular massage, like a traction unit, that mechanical one.
Mechanical device that will hold for 10, 15 minutes, obviously.
Can
without
we hear
getting
you?
Tired. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm doing a manual mic
All
thing
right, the
here.
last one we're going to show is a towel roll.
Right.
Using that. Brad's going to roll up the towel, and he got kind of a thin towel a little bit here.
Yeah, but it's nice to have a towel because it's more comfortable on your skin, and it does grab into your skin. It doesn't slip as much as what I feel. I'm going to take this here. Again, good posture. And I'm just going to pull up.
And again, he's pulling kind of, that the bony protuberances right behind the ear.
Yep.
Giving him a place to hook onto.
And I've got no neck problems at all right now, but I can clearly feel a nice stretch. All the way up, I'm going to adjust a little higher so I get the stretch more up to the occiput, which is that skull pan bone, if you will. Now I'll show you this lying down. Can I
Sure.
show 'em, Bob? See what
You
happens
could
to my leg.
also do it with one arm. If let's say, for example, you're getting pain down an arm, you can, yeah, just do it with one arm. So let's say, for example, he's getting pain down his left arm. He's going to do it just with his right arm.
Or the other way.
Yeah, or the other way.
Or both.
Right.
I got. Sorry, I'm making mic noises. I know I am because it's touching my skin. But this is, I think, better because you get to relax
Right.
more lying down as opposed to in the chair. So don't.
Do you think they could try a belt, Brad?
Sure.
They could probably use a belt.
Yeah.
It might even hold better in position.
A cloth belt or a leather belt, something that doesn't slip. It kind of wants to catch to your skin.
Right.
You'll know what I mean when you're trying that. But these are 3 really handy, useful, easy ways, safe ways to apply traction or decompress your neck. I feel a little taller again.
Well, when you do this, you can actually do it throughout the day. You can do it
Sure.
like 6 times a day to give yourself some relief.
Right.
And it's also kind of a good posture reminder.
Absolutely, Bob. And
Oh.
anytime you improve your posture, you're getting at the root of the problem as well. So
Remember, Brad, I can fix just about anything.
except for
A broken heart.
a broken heart, and this has got nothing to do with a broken heart.
No, it doesn't. We're not even close.
But
But we'll work on it.
yeah.